Hello guys, this is Prince Jai Kenya back with another video, and today I'm just concerned to ask you some few questions about your dream. How well are you familiarized with your dream? How well are you familiarized with the country that you usually wish to relocate? First thing first, which is that one state that you usually desire like to go here in the US? You know what? The state that you're gonna live here in the US gonna determine how you will make it here in the US. Why have I told you the state that you're gonna live gonna determine about your how you'll make it here in the US? It is one of this reason. Like I told you, every state has the what will I call it? Like the standard and the cost of living. Yeah, this is the one that I was talking. Every state has the cost of living. Like here in my state, one bedroom I told you it will start from 800, 900. New York is just 3 hours from here. It's 3 hours drive. But New York, you're gonna get like one bedroom. It is 1,500 and up. So the person that gonna start the life in New York, the person that gonna start the life in California, the person that gonna start the life at Washington DC, and myself here, I started my life over here, or a person who lives in Texas, Kansas, and states like that one. We can never be able to make it the same way because the person that's gonna live in New York and these big cities gonna have high standard of living, and the cost of living is so high compared to here. And things like rent, a lot of stuff and a lot of things in these big cities, it is very expensive than living in these small cities. So, which is that state do you usually desire like one day to go and live here in the US? Which is that city that do you pray God, like tell God, oh my God, I wish I can go to this city, I wish I can go to that state, not city but state, sorry. I wish I can go to that state. But in all, it's good for you to have a state, by the way. Just have that one state that you shall desire, and look at these factors while choosing the state that you're gonna go and live. Look for the cost of living in that state, like rent, like job opportunities. Although here in the US, almost every state has a lot of job opportunities, but look things like job opportunities. Look things like crime rate. Don't, especially in these big cities like New York, Washington, there is a crime rate. Crime rate is high compared to this small state. So look crime rate, look job opportunities, look cost of living, and things like that. So, but even you know, by doing that, even though I usually tell you that the first state that you're gonna land, it is the city that you're gonna get a host. But having a state in mind that you can want to go, once even if you will get a host in that big state, you can think and plan of scheduling yourself or vacating or relocating to another state. Like myself, I'm here in Pennsylvania. If at all I can want to relocate to Seattle, I'm 4 months here in Pennsylvania, but there is no any hindrance for me to relocate to Seattle. If at all I can want next week to go to Seattle or Texas, I'm good to go. So my question is, do you have that one state that you usually pray God to help you to go? Mine was Texas, but I rather here in Pennsylvania, although here in Pennsylvania the cost of living is so nice, so it's almost the same with the Texas. Another question that I'm gonna ask is that, which is that career do you want to come and pursue here in the US? There are those people that have a career in their country, and there are those people that are jobless like the way I was, because I used to hustle here and there, and the small jobs that I could get is casual labor or the casual jobs that it is not an official job, it is not a job that you know, it is let me call it just hustling here and there. We call them in my country kibarua, whereby you can go today, tomorrow you are there, you don't get a job, like as mitani mjengo, and then finally I ended up in security job, which was still a casual labor because it used to pay me minimum wage. So which is that career do you want to come and pursue here in the US? I know there are some people that, as I said earlier, they could have a career in their country, and then they want, when they come here in the US, they want just still to continue pursuing their career here in the US. So my question still on that same note is that, which is that career that do you want to come and pursue here in the US? Do you want to continue with the same career that you are doing back in your country, or do you want to come here in the US and do a different career? There are those people that usually ask me, I have a degree in this course in my country. Am I allowed to come and work with my degree there in the US? And the answer is, maybe you have a nursing in your country, you have done nursing, you have done teaching, education, or something like that. There are some career that you can come and further here in the US, whereas there are some career that when you come here, getting a job on that career, it is very hard. So you will have to shift to another career. But career like nursing, career like engineering, career like IT, and some other careers that I don't know, you can come and further them in the US. Other thing that you shall do it is, you can find a license about the career that you want. You can also evaluate your degree or diploma and something like that. Or else you can go to school. If you had a degree, you can just go and advance your education, like get a master's. If at all you had a diploma, you can advance your education here and get a degree here in the US. And with a degree, with a master's, with a license, with an evaluation certificate and things like that, it is easier for you to get a job here in the US. Or else, if at all you know your career, it's very hard like to get a job here in the US, you may decide to start afresh and to start from zero and scratch. Go back to college, go back to university. Start schooling, start pursuing a new different career that pays well here in the US. And how will you make a decision about a career that you can want to pursue here in the US? Go to Google. I told you guys, make Google your friend, make YouTube your friend. A lot of these things that I'm discussing here, other people still have discussed them. Go to Google. Google any career that you want. Like if at all you want to pursue nursing, go to Google. Just Google how much does nursing pays in the US. How much does, how is it, okay, Google the chances of you getting a job in the career that you want here in the US. When you Google the chances of getting job in that career, everything else that you want to know, you're gonna get it there in Google. I'm telling you the truth. You're gonna get it there in the Google, or else you're gonna get it in YouTube. People like me have discussed this one, and I'm gonna continue doing more research about this, and I'm gonna come with a more advanced and more well-informed video more than this, because this I have just decided like to make it and to ask you some questions and to engage with you. It was not that serious. So I'm gonna do a research of careers that pays well here in the US, like medicine, career like engineering, career like IT. Those are careers that pays a lot here in the US. Like career like truck driving, although truck driving is easier because you don't need like to go to university or college. All you need is to go to go like 3 months to 3 months. I don't know whether I'm gonna call it in school, and get a CDL license. Once you are with the CDL license, a lot of places and a lot of companies are hiring truck drivers. And by the way, truck drivers, you can get even more than 100,000 per year. More than 100,000 US dollar per year. 100,000 US dollar per year. It is more than 11 million Kenya shilling. 11 million Kenya shilling. And no matter the bills and no matter the standard and no matter the cost of living, I believe if at all you can manage to get an 11 million here in the US, you can use like even let me say the bills and everything, the cost of the cost of all your expenditure for 1 year. They can range from 4 million, 5 million. That is just a figure that I'm giving. So if you can go to truck driving, believe me or not, you can manage like per year to save 4 million, 5 million, 6 million, 7 million, 8 million. I'm telling you something that is true. Like I have a friend who left nursing and went to pursue career in truck driving. Truck driving pays more than nursing. Truck driving pays more than nursing, because nursing, it's gonna start like from 4,000 a month, 4,000 US dollars a month, 5,000 US dollars a month. And this nursing, you have went to study like 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. But truck driving, that guy went 3 months. Truck driving, that guy went to do 3 months, got a CDL. After 3 months getting a CDL, he got a job that he is maybe getting paid $27, $30 an hour. And that guy, if at all he doesn't have anything that's gonna limit him, if at all he's a full-time worker, that guy can make from 2,000 a week or 6,000 a month, 7,000, 8,000. So truck driving pays a lot. And by the way, there are some YouTubers I have seen, they're making videos about truck driving. So if at all you are watching this video and you haven't come across those videos, go to YouTube, just Google how to a truck driver pays in the US. You're gonna see that. Go to YouTube, search truck driving. You're gonna see the recommendation of the videos that other YouTuber, my fellow YouTuber, have made about truck driving, and they have done interviews to these truck drivers. One day when things goes well, I'm gonna find one, because I'm still growing. I'm gonna find one when this channel grow, and I'm gonna bring him here or her, or bring here or her, because it might be a lady or a gentleman. Even ladies do truck driving here in the US. Myself, I know some of you might ask me, which is the career that you want to pursue in the US? Yes, myself, I'm kinda confused. I'm kinda confused. I don't know the way that I'm gonna take. I'm still want to take my time because this is a lifetime career that I want to make a lifetime decision. I don't want to make any haste decision that let me go to truck driving because it is pays well. Then at the end I end up and see I was not determined or channel to do this thing in my lifetime. Maybe because I usually say there is that thing that a person can do, and then you feel you are okay with it, and you are called to do that thing. That thing you can do it lifetime. So myself, I still like want to take more time to do a research on which career that I'm gonna take. Once I come up with a decision on which way to go, I will make a decision and I will start doing something like that. So truck driving pays a lot, engineer pays a lot, nursing pays a lot, and if at all you have another job that you might want to know how much it pays here in the US, go to Google plant operator salary in the US, go to Google driver's salary in the US, go to Google any business. If at all you wish to start a business, go to Google and Google about that business. You're gonna see something like that, or a person or a website or anything that has discussed about that. So how well are you familiarized with the American dream? My advice is be doing some researches about the state, be doing some researches about the career that you want to pursue here in the US, be doing some researches about a lot of things and a lot of stuff here in the Google and YouTube. You're gonna run a lot. You're gonna run a lot. Another person asked me, if at all I don't want to go to school, maybe for one reason or another, because there are those people that don't want to go back to school, which are some of the unskilled jobs that I can do over there in the US? Which are some of the unskilled jobs I can do over there in the US? This is just attached with that career question that I was discussing earlier before. So these are just but some of the unskilled jobs that you can do over here in the US. There is sanitation. Sanitation is like a cleaner. This job you can do on warehouse, you can do on nursing homes, you can do on anywhere in school, in private companies and things like that. You can do sanitation. Sanitation is like a cleaner. You can do both male and female. You can do warehouse. Warehouse is a skilled job because by then they usually train you over there. Like myself, I have shifted. The first company that I was doing the warehouse job, I shifted to the second company, and every company that you go, they are ready to give you free training. So the first company, I was given the training. The second company that I'm right now, I'm given the training because I don't have any skill. Yes, in my country, I had a course from NYS plant operator. I had a course, even though I was jobless. I had a course. And it is not because I didn't look for jobs. By the way, I tried to look for jobs. There is another video that I told you, I even went to the governor. I tried to reach out to the governor. I went to apply from the Nyandarua County, Samburu County, the plant operator job. I didn't get any job. So I had a course in plant operator back in my country before I came here, but there is no way I can use it here because maybe I will have to go to school for a while, few months. I refresh up the course over here, get a license of here or a certificate of here on plant operator. Although I haven't yet made a decision, as I have told you, whether that is the career that I want to pursue. I still need to take more time, like to do how much plant operator pays. Although they don't get a lot. So I don't think I'm gonna take that career. So right now I'm still doing a skilled job like on warehouse. And warehouse pays good, by the way. And there is this person that was asking, does the ladies do the warehouse? Let me tell you something. On my first company that I was doing, there were more ladies than gentlemen. On the first company that I was doing, ladies somehow are first. And like warehouse, the first one that we were doing, the warehouse, the first one that I was doing, it was a noodle company. It was called Nissin Food. They produce this food that we call noodles, like noodles it is called Nissin. It is called what? Like in Kenya, there Indomie. Is it Indomie or Indomie? Yeah, things like that. So your work is like to pack those things and to it's very easy. So the first company had more ladies, and the second company that I am right now, we are almost equal. Ladies and gentlemen are almost equal. So even ladies do warehouse job. So and warehouse is good and very easy to get. So warehouse, you can also do warehouse, you can also do housekeeping you can get it in restaurant, you can get it in nursing home and things like that. You can also do restaurant job, it is a skilled job. You can also do a restaurant job. You can also do in stores like Walmart, like in Amazon and stuff like that. Still that is a unskilled job. There are a lot of unskilled jobs that you can do while you are here in the US. And when you get your license, when you get your own car, the latest car or whatever, you can also decide to ship in the Uber or the Uber cab or DoorDash. DoorDash is like food delivery, that is self-employment, and people earn a lot. For you to join Uber, for you to join DoorDash, I think you just need an experience of like 1 year in driving, I think something like that. And you also need to have a latest car which is latest for 15 years, not a 2022 car, but a car that is latest from 15 years and below, not more than 50 years. If at all a car is more than like 2004 year from that, I think that one cannot be accepted. They just need a car that is like from 15 years back from 2022. When is that? Is it 2006 or 2007? If at all your car is brand of from 2006, 2007, 2008 to 2010, coming this way, you can use it for Uber or DoorDash or something like that. It is very easy, it is self-employment, and it is still analog. So for those people that are not wishing to go back to school for any reason, don't worry, because we still got a lot of jobs and skilled jobs that doesn't require you to have any skill, and they pay a lot. They pay from $14, they pay from $15, they pay from $16, $17, $18, $19, $20, and you can just decide, if at all that job doesn't have an overtime, you can just decide to do it like 2 jobs. You can take one job 8 hours shift here, another job 8 hours there, and still you will earn a lot. And there is another unskilled, I don't know whether to place it in a skilled job or skilled job. This that we call CNA. Although CNA you're gonna have like to do 172 hours, or we call it 170. I think they should call it 172 hours of school. It is very simple. By the CNA, it is very easy. You can also, if at all you want to join to channel or to be a caregiver, it's a caregiving job, and it also pays a lot. And a good thing about CNA or this job that in car nursing and healthcare, you can do as small hours as you want. So if at all you want to pursue a career in healthcare, whether CNA or advanced nurse or whatever things like that, or a doctor, it is very good because it has got like a chance and a privilege. You can do more hours. For a person working on a warehouse, a lot of warehouse doesn't have like more hours. Maybe the one that has more extra hours is 10-20 hours, but on a healthcare you can do more hours as you want, so if at all you want to do CNA, it is still good. I think it's a skilled job. Even if we have to do a 72 hours or whatever, it's still, I think I'm gonna categorize it on a skilled job. So I don't think there is something else I'm gonna discuss about that. Come in the US, if at all you have a chance, please go to school. You're gonna apply for school loan for the government fund. Sometimes the government can give you a fund, and if at all there is no way government will give you a fund, although in many cases government gives fund to people. So if at all you want to go to school, don't mind about the school fees. You can apply the government fund, and if at all the government won't give you a fund, you can decide to be going to work one shift, and then when you go to work one shift, then the second shift you go to school. And I believe this thing, but that if at all you want to make it, and if at all you don't live high, you can manage working one shift and going to school. I assure you that you can manage working one shift and go to school. And if you are couples, you can decide one person to be working one shift and going to school, whereas this other person can work as many hours as well. Okay, I mean there is a way. If at all you are a couple, you can come here, communicate, and have a channel. There is a way. Don't mind about anything. Even if you are a couple, don't mind how will I manage family and school and job. You can, even if it is a sacrifice and commitment and going an extra mile, but I assure you, you can. So the US is good for new immigrants. It's a lot of opportunity. No matter which way you will take, it is worth it at the end. It is worth it at the end. So I don't think I have something else to discuss. I just decided and stay here and I felt bored, and I decided why not make a video and engage with my fans. Still we are growing, by the way. We are more than 3,000 subscribers. It is the hand of God, and I thank God. And it is my duty. I'm gonna continue doing some more researches, at least to give you a content that gonna inform you, that gonna motivate you, that gonna bless you, and things like that. And if at all you have any recommendation of another video, please give me a recommendation of any video you can want me to make. I have the suggestion that I have myself, but if at all you have any recommendation yourself, you can give it to me. Yes, if at all it needs me to do more research, I don't mind. When I'm free, I will do research. But if at all it's something that doesn't require any research, but I know I have a know-how, I'm gonna come and just make a video and elaborate you, and you will get a know-how of certain percentage about that. So may God bless you. May God be with you. May God help you come here in the US. May God help you, your desire to be fulfilled, and may God make your dream to become reality. And if at all you know this video can bless anyone or can inform anyone, go ahead and share this video. I have given you full permission. Subscribe, like, and comment. God bless you. Bye bye, and see you later. Bye.